Welcome. Today's practice will be very gentle for any type of low back pain, anything going on in your spine, your back. Even if you are injured, I would say try this practice. Stay within your range and we'll see if we can release a little bit that for you. So have two blocks handy and we're going to start on our back. You're going to come down onto your back, bending your knees. Bring your feet a little bit wider, let your knees touch. So it should feel pretty supportive and it allows that low back to settle right on the floor without any strain. You can bring your arms along your side bodies, maybe roll your palms down, and then close your eyes. And let's breathe here for a moment. Long inhale and a long sighing exhale, just letting yourself land in this time and space together. Scanning your body, checking in with any areas that need attention. Are they whispering to you? Are they talking to you? Are they screaming at you? Okay, we can separate the knees now. Let's heel toe the feet right off the mat. And we'll start with the knees, both the knees going to the left, back through center, and knees to the right. You can inhale center, exhale down towards the earth, inhale center to the other side. And let's just do this a few times. So getting a little bit of a gentle massage on that low back and a little bit of attention into the hips. Next time the knees go down towards the right, let's bring them back to center. And now we'll go into the true windshield wipers. We're going to bring one knee, let's say the right knee, down towards the center. Leave the left knee pointing towards the sky. And then switch sides. Left knee comes down towards center. Just a little deeper. You go as slow as you want. And then focus on low back and the hips. I find this is just a little deeper of a stretch. Good, and we'll end with the left knee down towards center. Bring it back to center. And then we're gonna let both knees hang in towards one another, but they won't touch. So you're just gonna let gravity take over. Huge internal hip rotation. Do what you can. Now you're creating lots of space in the low back. Good. Inhale, bring those knees back to center. Heel, toe the feet back together. Good. Let's hug the right knee into chest and we'll send the left leg in. Use a bit of arm strength, but relaxing the shoulders towards the earth. And then we'll slowly bend the left knee, bring the left foot onto the mat. And now reach for that right foot. And you can wrap both hands around the foot, around the ankle. We're going to sweep the foot up so as if it's standing on your ceiling. Deeply bend into that right knee. And you're trying to reach the toes to the mat above your head. Maybe trying to open up the back of the leg a little bit. You can stay with your left knee bent, or you can start to slide the left leg longer. So really it's like a reclined lunge, runner's lunge. And then breathing here. We can adopt the inhale, pause, exhale. Feeling into those hamstrings on the right leg. And yeah, feel free to use a little bit of arm strength. Couple more breaths here. We're going to go into reclined pigeon. So if you want to draw your right foot towards your heart, let the knee open wide to the right. Keep a good flex in your right ankle, holding the outside edge of your right foot. Just drawing that towards your heart. Please, no yanking on your ankle. Really flex that foot. And you can keep your left leg nice and long. Like sometimes this is a reclined pigeon, obviously. Maybe you want to bend the knee. You can bend the knee. Bring the foot on the mat. A couple more breaths here. Good. And if that left knee isn't bent, bend it now. And then we're going to cross right knee over left knee, like we are sitting like ladies. And swing your hips towards the right and let your knees melt down to the earth left side. So twisted roots. We'll bring the arms out at our sides, palms up. A little bit more of a challenging version, cactus arms or goalpost arms. And both my arms are hovering off the earth, but with time, patience, and breath, and letting gravity take over, maybe they'll sink a little closer to the floor. If this is too intense, you can stack both your knees. And soften. And we'll do about 3 more rounds of breath here. Very slow. Beautiful. Slowly bringing the arms back into the body and elbows down towards the mat. Maybe you want to help yourself with your hands, just bringing those knees back to center, right? Centering yourself up on the mat and then unwinding the knees. Now let's hug the left knee to chest and we'll send the right leg long. Good, then slowly bend your right knee, bring that foot to the mat, and we'll reach down with both hands to the left foot, sweep it up, so like we're standing on that ceiling. Bend deep into the knees. You can use that arm strength, keeping your right knee bent, or maybe you play with sliding the right leg long. Reclined lunge, or half happy baby. All right, so trying to reach the toes to the mat above your head. A little opening in that left hamstring. I know it's probably tight. Could be holding on to ankle. You could have a strap for this one. Three more breaths. Inhale, pause, exhale. Good. And then moving into reclined pigeon. You may want to bend the right knee just slightly, right foot on the mat. And now sweep that left foot towards your heart, knee wings wide open to the side. I hold the outside edge of my left foot. Really flex your left ankle. You could use some arm strength here. And then you can begin to straighten out the right leg if it's available. And then just notice this side. What do you feel? Is it different than pigeon on the right side? There's some slow, gentle movements. If you're currently in an injury, somewhere in the back, just being kind, compassionate, slow, just a little bit of movement. And then we'll slowly bend the right knee, foot on the earth. And we'll release that left foot and let the left knee cross over the right knee. You're gonna kind of lift up, swing your hips to the left, and let your knees melt to the right. And remember, now we'll just reach the arms out from the body. This might be enough, especially if you're in like an injury state. If you want to try it, cactus arms, let gravity take over, right? My arms are not on the floor. Patience, stillness, and breathing, and the body will start to open up and relax, soften, release. Body has to feel safe to let go. Inhale, pause, exhale. And slide the elbows, the arms back down. All right, use your hands and help yourself roll those knees back to center, unwind, center yourself up on the mat, and bring your arms out from your side bodies. We're going to heel toe the feet wide right off the mat. windshield wipers. One knee down towards center and then the other knee down towards center. Breathing. And what do you notice? Did you create any space? Is there any more softness in the back? Maybe a little less intense. And then bring the knees to center. Heel toe the feet right together. Taking a breath in here. Knees to the left, nose to the right. Inhale, center. Other side. And now go on your own and just play, roll back and forth, move with breath. Good, and then we'll end with knees to the right, nose to the left. Come back to center. So finding your two blocks or two cushions. We're gonna come into a reclined butterfly with support. You know, let the soles of the feet come together, let the knees spill wide, and then you can support underneath the thighs. I kind of get my blocks in a place where they support the thighs and a little bit of the calf. And then we can just bring the arms out from the body and relax here. Inhale, pause, long exhale. When we're in an injury state, sometimes the nervous system is right out of whack, very stressed out. So we can use our breath to tap into the nervous system and start to calm and soothe and settle. Put 3 more rounds of breath. And then inhale, bring those knees back to center. You may want to help that along the way. One block can go up to the side. We're going to use the other block, supported bridge. Now, everyone's going to be in a different spot depending on what your back's doing today. If you're in like a severe injury mode or if things are feeling pretty good, I'm going to go as if I'm in severe injury mode. So plant the feet, inhale, lift the hips up and slide your block shortest edge, shortest side, right behind the tailbone, right behind the hips. So lower than low back. Low back's kind of hanging off the block. And now you can stay here with knees bent if you're already feeling things, or you can begin to straighten your legs. Right? And then so for some of us, we may want to be on that second height. It's a little more intense, right? The hips are going to be the highest level of gravity right now. And what we're doing is that lovely little curvature in the low back. We're kind of forcing it to flatten out, right? Sometimes it needs a little reset. So find your long-legged supported bridge or keep the knees bent if you're in a state. We've all been there. And then just allow the spine to sink towards the earth with gravity. And the hips being the highest point of gravity. And as we stay, things are going to change. Smooth breathing. Notice the new sensations happening. 3 more breaths. Let go, relax, soften. You are safe. Beautiful. All right, slowly bend one knee, slide your foot along the mat. Slowly bend the other knee, slide your foot along the mat. And we might want to come over onto tiptoes. We really want to get this now a little bit higher up. We're going to go into waterfall, just the legs floating up. So you want to bring one knee into chest. You'll know if you have to move your prop. And then both knees into the chest. Now, this might be enough. You might like this. Or we can begin to straighten the legs into what we call waterfall pose. What's great about this is the body doesn't have to work against gravity with pumping the fluids back up into the body, like the lymph, the blood, all that circulation. So that's nice. And then if we are in any type of injury in the back, we're just allowing the blood to pool without any effort on the body in the back. And blood equals life. Blood equals healing. So you can do anything you want here. You can be still. Some people like to do ankle circles. Those are fun. Or flipping your feet. Flex point, flex point. And this is an excellent shape for your nervous system. So again, if you're in any type of injured state, nervous system is probably running amok. This will help to soothe, settle your nervous system. Now, when you're ready, knees can come into chest, feet to the earth, a little lift to slide that prop out. Hips to the earth, heel toe the feet a little wider so the knees can fall into touch and support one another. And you can see we have come full circle. Let's take some breaths here. This is our Savasana. You can stay here as long as you like, or we can heel toe the feet a little closer. We can roll to the best side. Slowly press yourself on up to seated. We can keep the eyes closed. Find a comfortable seat. It may not be crisscross applesauce. We'll seal up this practice. Bring your arms alongside bodies, fingertips touching your mat. And then flip your palms towards the sky. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, just gathering all that calm, peace, safety, settled, softness. Palms touch, slide that down into the heart center. And then think of three things you are grateful for in this time and space right now. Together, inhale, cleansing breath. Sigh it out, big long sigh. Eyes flutter open. Thank you.